Jim Cramer joins me on the floor of the NYSE. I'm Catherine Ross of TheStreet. Jim, I gotta admit, I'm kind of excited about today's show because our only focus is Activision Blizzard and gaming.
Well, look, I think that EA's come back a little. They got a little too excitement, Take-Two down very badly. I think that Activision Blizzard, Bobby Kotick knows how to tell a story, so let's not rule him out. Some fabulous stuff, stock of the day. And the consumer is the focus of the day. We had Under Armour, the inventories were down, which matters, down 12%. It's sending up the Targets of the world. You have Amazon not cutting food prices. Holy cow, that's going to help Walmart. So there is a kind of a rosy hue to the consumer, and that's good for video games, although I think the Take-Two was a little comeuppance there, the BMO.
BMO Capital gave them a downgrade, which
down huge already. I don't know. I mean, I think Strauss is doing well, but I'm focused on the fact that Ellie Mae got a bid, and that's been it's going to be a big short squeeze because there was 21% short, and I'm just thinking about, do you go back to more calls for action alerts? We debated, wouldn't help our basis, but Walmart is one that we had in our bullpen, and I was concerned about Flipkart. When you get a day like today, you have the transports going up, you have the retailers going up, you have the financials going up off of Ellie Mae. You're able to put something together here. So and then even Fang is up. Both Fangs are up, by the way. Diamondback is up, and the Fang that has been so horrendous is up.
Do you think that Activision Blizzard has the ability to go up after earnings?
Look, I know that it is. If you go over the EA conference call, they talked about how you had to have Battle Royale, and the stock went up big when they had it. When you go over Hasbro, they talked about Battle Royale. What happens if Bobby Kotick says he's got Battle Royale? He's got something. If he does, then the stock's going to be a buy. I don't know if he does. I'm just pointing that out.
What about all these layoffs? It's going to be pretty hard to make a video game if you're laying off.
Well, it depends. I mean, you can outsource. Remember, Strauss has Rockstar do it, the Hausers, and you can do studios. It's been a way to do things. But look, the video games, it's all EA because the signups are incredible. And the Take-Two piece said that Red Dead Redemption has really run out.
Which I have to say, as someone who plays Red Dead Redemption, I don't agree with that.
Well, I mean, look, I think that what's happened is you get, they're just looking at the Twitch measurements. And
they are, which I understand, but the way that the game is progressing, I do have to say that I am excited to see what else they have to introduce to Red Dead Online.
Okay, well, look, they're saying that there's no impetus for it. Now, we know that with a government shutdown averted, the consumer's going to have a little more money. Maybe it trickles down to video games, but I am deeply focused on the idea that there is a genuine rally going on from people who feared a shutdown. And I know when I was on halftime yesterday, Stephanie was very worried about a shutdown. I think that we still don't know. If the president comes out and says something wrong, then every consumer stock, including the gaming stocks, go down. They've been a cohort that has been tracing with the consumer. The consumer's not as bad as people thought, even though there are a lot of people felt the tax returns are lower and that could hurt. No, I mean what controlling here is the amazing Under Armour disappearing inventory. So it is not a bad moment. A lot of things we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about what happens to get some volatility when we do our conference call tomorrow at 11:30, because I don't like it when market's up like this. I want the market to be down ahead of the call because the market always seems to go down when we do our calls. It would be a great pleasure if they were not to go down in the middle of the call. I cannot recall one of our Action Alert Club calls where the market wasn't declining precipitously in the middle of the call. So maybe this will be
after all that preparation.
Oh my God! And I had to rip up the top and then rip up the top and rip up the top because I like to script the old me at the top and then I kind of riff. But oh my! I wish this were tomorrow at 11:30. It'd be fun.
Do you think that there's any read-through for Activision from EA's quarter?
Only if Kotick's got something up his sleeve. Now, Kotick is a charming man, and I think he knows what gets the stock going, but he's got to get it going. Wow, that stock's been cut in half.
All right, Jim, we got to head over to Action Alerts Plus. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Back at 15. Holy cow, the people get this wrong. Amazing.
All right, you can hear more about it over on Action Alerts Plus. We'll see you guys tomorrow.